All right, everybody, so let's just jump right in. I want to share some comments that I hope will not be controversial, but they are my thoughts concerning Wakanda Forever and possibly not recasting T'Challa. So you probably know that there's been a big movement to recast T'Challa. I know that E-Man on his channel of E-Man's Movie Reviews has talked a lot about this, and he, for one, has been one of the leading voices in saying that he wants to see the character of T'Challa recast, and he put some arguments forth on his channel as to why he wants to see that happen. So in response to the Wakanda Forever trailer, you all saw my quick response to it. I absolutely loved it, but people are concerned because it appears, and that's important to say, that we will not get the recasting of T'Challa in this movie. Now, we don't know that for sure, and I would be the first one to say you cannot tell by what's going on in that trailer whether that's going to be the case or not. And movies, especially superhero movies, are notorious for trying to mislead you in trailers, so we do not know if that's the case. But I want to talk about the whole pushing of recasting T'Challa because I think it's interesting, and I got some things to share about that. Number one, from what it appears, everybody, Chadwick Boseman wanted this to happen. Now, this is really interesting, and here's why. Because it tells you how important he thought the character was. Chadwick was diagnosed with colon 3-stage cancer in 2016. Black Panther, I believe, started production in 2017, which likely means that he knew about the movie even before production, and he knew that he was sick. Stage 3 colon cancer is serious, so he probably had a notion that he might not be the one to move this character forward. And knowing that at that time, before the movie was even produced, if he was saying that, or I don't know when he actually started saying it, so let me backtrack that, because I don't know when he started talking about recasting the character of T'Challa, so I don't know about that. So let me pull that back, because I don't want to speak about what I don't know. But I do know at some point he saw the importance of this character moving forward, and he wanted it to be recast. He didn't want that character to die with him, which I think is notable, because it does still make sense to me that if he knew he was sick, he knew that he would likely not be the one to carry this character forward in the MCU, and he wanted the character to move forward. And I think that that's awesome. I would actually love to see T'Challa recast. My biggest concern would be that they get an actor that can do the character justice in the same way that Boseman gave the character, or did the character justice. Now, it's important to say, when I say that, I'm not saying a character that would necessarily enact the character or inhabit the character of Black Panther the same way that Boseman did, but someone that can act to inhabit the character of Black Panther and move it forward. So that would be my biggest concern, miscasting, the recasting of T'Challa. But what if we don't get T'Challa back in the MCU? What if they decide to move him along and put him to rest? I'm actually okay with that as well. And here's why. Especially if we keep Coogler as a director. I think that Coogler has huge respect for the character of T'Challa, for the property of Black Panther as a whole, that he would not produce something that did not do this franchise justice moving forward. I just don't think that he would do that. And I do not think also that Kevin Feige or Marvel would put him in a place and try and force him to produce a film that would be distasteful or disgraceful to the character of Black Panther. I think he has too much respect for the late actor Chadwick Boseman and just the property in general and his stamp on this movie. So I'm not really worried about that. And I think for those that are worried about that, just from the snippet that we saw on the trailer, those worries, let me be careful here, because listen, if you've been on this channel before, you know I discount nobody's opinion. And this is not a slam you channel if you don't agree with me. God knows these are just my opinions. We respect each other's opinions on this channel. So anyway, I'm saying all that to say I want to be careful how I express this next statement. So I don't believe, from my viewing of that trailer, that it necessarily makes me fearful or warrants fear on from my point of view. I was going to say it doesn't warrant your fears, but who am I to tell you what you should be thinking, right? I'm not someone to tell you that. I'm not you. So I'm not as worried about that from the trailer. It looks like it's going to be fantastic. The tone and feel of the trailer is amazing. Just the short amount or the small amount of production value we got from the trailer, it looks amazing. I think this is going to be an amazing film. I also think that Marvel knows that they have to get this film right. So I think that Marvel knows that they have to do the things they need to do for this film to be successful, because there's so much love and adoration for the Black Panther and the property just in general. They have to get it right. And I believe that they will. So those are my thoughts about Wakanda Forever. I am less worried about what happens if they do not bring back T'Challa's character, even though I would like to see him come back. But let me know what you think about it. Share your thoughts, your concerns. Are you concerned about it? You're not concerned about it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. As always, love you guys. I'll see you on the next video. Peace.